Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm so excited. Yay. I wanted to come on quickly and talk about, since I am trying to document this journey, talk about a couple struggles that I've been facing this month, and things I'm coming to the realization of, because I think this is important to kind of put out there. This is something that will probably happen to a lot of you if you are trying to start selling on Amazon and or eBay, or if you're on one platform and trying to transition to another platform. So I have a couple things written down here in my notebook, so if you see me looking down, that's what it is. I don't want to forget something. So the first thing that I have been really struggling with, and I've come to the realization that I really need to focus on, is evergreen products. And if you don't know what evergreen products means, it is the products that sell year round. It doesn't necessarily mean that they sell during Q4, Valentine's Day, any other holidays. It's just all year long they sell well all the time. And I have not been able to find this. So currently my struggle has been, I find these products for Q4. We found all these cool things, all these good profit margin items, things that moved really quickly, and then we sold out and the sale was no longer there. And so then we had to find other products, and then we find some other products, people jumped on them, I can't find a product anymore. So it's not replenishable, it's not sustainable, it's just like one-off items that I find, and they're great and all, but I can't build a business off of one-hit wonders. I have to be able to consistently have sales, otherwise this is not going to work. So that is my focus going into March, is just trying to find the things that will sell continuously for me. And again, this has been a struggle, and I'll talk a little bit about a couple of things that have held me back from being able to source as much as I want to. Which is really the second point here, which is time. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, I am a full-time employee. I have 2 children. My husband travels a lot for work, so my time for sourcing is very limited. I have been dabbling in online arbitrage. I'm not really the best at online arbitrage. I prefer going into a store and scanning, but I can spend 2-3 hours a night scanning, or the weekends I do have an hour or two that I can do it on Saturday or Sunday, but still I don't feel like that's enough. I want to grow faster, and it's a little annoying, upsetting really, that I cannot source as much as I want to be honest. Like, I want to give it my all, but it's just so hard to do my all. Like right now I'm filming. Yes, I have about 15 minutes before I have to get back into the office. I barely take a lunch, so I would do it at lunch if I actually took one, but because of activities for my children, sometimes that's not even possible. The other thing that I've been struggling, so number 3, is eBay versus Amazon. And I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but I think it's worth a mention again, that if you are doing if you are focusing on one platform, it's probably best, because we have been focusing, kind of trying to dabble in both, like Amazon and eBay, and seeing what sticks and what doesn't, which isn't really the best. So right now we have about $150 to $200 tied up in eBay inventory that's not moving as fast as the Amazon stuff is. So had we done this correctly, maybe yes, we would have bought $20, $30, $40 worth of inventory for eBay, but not gone to the extreme that we did. So at this point, eventually they will sell. I have a couple of things that have sold, but not really as quickly as I would like for it to sell. So sourcing the correct items for eBay and Amazon is probably, something that I have to learn to do better. But also just focusing on one or the other, because I don't have unlimited income to spend on Amazon. I wish I did, but we have bills to pay. We have a debt that we are trying to pay off. We're very close to being debt free, but that's neither here nor there at this point. So just being able to visually say, I want my Amazon businesses to grow. Yes, eBay should be there as a backup for things that get returned, things that I can't sell on Amazon, but Amazon should be my primary goal. So I know I said this before, but now I really want us to focus on Amazon. My husband and I, we are both doing the sourcing, so we are both at this point going to be focusing on Amazon. And the other issue that I'm having, aside from the time limitations and the evergreen products, is actually being able to find higher profit margin items. I have been able to find items that have not bad ROI. So for example, we found a couple of items, one item in particular actually that sells really quickly, that cost us $5 and we make about $5.20, $5.30. At the highest we were making like $7 a pop, and of course more people got on the listing, and you know how that goes. But still, $5 profit per unit is not bad. It's a little bit over 100% ROI because we are getting a little bit extra, but it's still $5. And in order to make an income that we want to make by the end of this year, that's not really going to cut it unless we move huge volumes. And then we come into the issue of supply, because we don't have a lot of supply in our area. My husband, the last time he was out in Tennessee, and he bought a bunch of these items. So around here we don't really have that, and so I don't want to depend on him having to go to Tennessee to work to then be able to source, and then there's lag time between him coming home and me being able to send it out, and it's just a lot. So being able to find higher dollar profit items is going to be next on the list, and being choosier with what we choose to pick up and send to Amazon. And coupled with time and everything else, it's just a little hard, but we're gonna plug along. At this point, we have been selling on Amazon for 3.5 months, about almost 4. Yeah, 4.5 months since I signed up for my account. So I don't know how Amazon's algorithm works as far as whether they start helping with ungate, or like whether you start getting auto ungated and stuff after 6 months of continuous, like since from a first sale or from the time that you open up your account. So I don't really know. I'll let you guys know how that goes. So I have high hopes that once 6 months, 8 months, 10 months hits, that I will be able to sell more products, because I have found some products that I cannot sell at this point, but that have those high dollar amounts, and I'm too cheap to spend money on being ungated, which is probably not the best route to take. But again, we don't have unlimited funds, and we don't have unlimited resources, so we want to spend money on things that we can sell in the meantime. So that is what I've been struggling with. It is it's hard. This is not an easy business to get into if you are brand spanking new. It's not impossible. It's not the worst. It's actually kind of exciting and fun, but it's not easy. You're not going to be making millions of dollars after 3 months of doing this. It's not going to happen. Even looking at my numbers for February, I'm a little disappointed with where we are. And I'll share those next week once the numbers finalize, and we still have one more day, so maybe things will just turn around and everything in my store will sell. I doubt it, but you never know. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that this is going to take work and effort and time. Work, effort, time, all of it. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely worth it, I think, once I get past this hump of craziness. So I'll keep you guys posted on how this goes, on how this whole situation unfolds, and hopefully everything just starts to turn around and things will click, and I'll be like, yes, evergreen products, everything's selling. Well, thanks again for joining. If you enjoy my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my ranting, you can please hit the subscribe button, so you are made aware when a new video comes on this platform. If you are interested in following me on Instagram, you can follow me on Treasure She Finds. I am not as active as I need to be on there, but I do share occasional information on there on my sales and whatnot. So please do follow me. And I do post on there that when I post a new video on YouTube. So if you don't get notified by YouTube for whatever reason, you can see that on Instagram. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck on your journey. I hope everything turns out the way that you want it to. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.